Mama see the now amen. Only one any better.
You mention the person's name, the man's name, and the woman's name, then you tie them up. You light the candle, then leave it in the open space.
Entirely.
Mama see the now amen. Then you pupu or pick a seed now. Oh, worship pupu free seed in no. Then you dry it. And the age and yama be managed. Only one any better.
It's no sound matter almost sound the bigger the things you want no any who sacrifice obey it's no sound no ba no makoto to fie no trust akonya.
Yes.
Big girls no.
So from one enu ya jini pamoja e dey soap ne sa na ma ne de mom se fe dry o di be dry ne aye pons ne sa nya ma na mom se
pa de ya pons yeah you use no cause
last na me read one story be lady no any obi kasa or snap onim guy no just snap okonikro eno hu se guy next tricky no say or testings are na me feel I say oh so say it's okay and when the guy ni kushia no mokodai and again the man boom o man niska and the man to just 2000 na when who guy ni friend guy na yoko within some weeks now I starting ya discharge so say but that man got if he now say ba for na ya kai ma de e me so the man sacrifice pa but mom dem dey muso the pesca so ajo de obani nsu opipa wase a waje wo yemu menyina obi bia ne sani pani beda bia you are not safe because if you sex me you sex my god nyame odi mechi no no oni me da oni sa nyame nada it is so ko bosoma oni bosom ne so ne wada because oye bosom ba you sex me you sex my god.
From clay pots in ancient markets to viral hashtags and flashy ads, a sacred heritage has now been entangled with modern desires. Social media has turned Kayamata into a booming industry, marketed as empowerment for women and men, women especially. But is it truly empowerment or exploitation? Kayamata is no longer whispered in markets. It's trending, a business rebranded as empowerment, luxury, and even feminism. But beneath the gloss, what's really being sold?
Damn. So I just want to understand, is it that everybody that has done this thing or that does this thing, does it for the purpose of money or for the purpose of love? Hey, Charlie, things are going on. Vim, let's see.
Because Kayamata no say it depend on ni so do what you say ya man do be you say kings bon so baby idea kasia man be you say 1,000 years because of obiani ni we ya hwe man but be you say kings anya wenya bigadi ope wo mu oyo ever draw bet mami so but no din so egu ni one and it was Zuma go run through your pussy different Zuma different
I know sano then like
go lowly video go so have you so the feelings nature and sana baba tonu ma e boosting the brain and it says your boss
girls on top
and the moto
a day like what's menya unkofo ma moto girls on moto saying
oh me girls on moto
bebre
and some kese me ni bebre.
Behind every bottle, behind every promise, lies a question. Is this spa or a prison? Those who enter rarely escape untouched. What begins as portion can end as possession.
Tell us about your experience with Kayamata.
This was a very, very difficult experience for me because by the time I realized that I was into something like that or I was experiencing something or I was going through something like that, it was too late by then. I was almost at the the verge of losing everything. So it took a spiritual father or someone who actually saw it. We traveled just to go and do something. And the person saw it and was like, mention whoever was doing me, mention the name. And he gave me instances, like describe the person, and I was able to take it first. I didn't want to believe because I felt like, and he even told me how they were able to capture me through it. And my own was through a bath. They actually gave her it was more of like a liquid, so she had to pour it in water. So later on I came to confront her with all these things, and she saw it, and she was like, who told me? I told her, oh, it's my spiritual father, and these are the consequences. So it was more of like I needed to fight it back with her. I bought some drinks and stuff like that, and it took about 3 crates of eggs before they were able to break for me. This was a very, very difficult experience, actually.
How long did you experience this for?
Getting to 2 years, because I was involved. I was into the person we dated for like 4 to 5 years here. So it was, the person started using it to the latter part when I wasn't giving in with certain things. And trust me, at the end of the day, it's as if they are using you. You don't even know what you're doing. It's command. They command you and you do everything. Like, it's crazy. Sometimes you can even go to the extent of taking loan from your friends just because someone has told you, I need money. You don't even think twice. They can even tell you, go and take money from my mother. You go and do it and give it to the person. But you only, after you finish, you give in to their demand. Within some few minutes, that's when you realize that, oh no, did I do something like this? You can't go back and say, okay, let me change, because they've already done it to you.
What were some of the really serious things or sacrifices you were compelled to make when you were under the spell?
That was, it's all about money. Like, it was all about you being a fool to them. Trust me, one of the things.
So if I understand this particular scene right now, it means that this guy is actually a dope guy. Like, he has some money, or let me say he's a rich guy, and this lady or whatever the person is did this kayamata on him. And my question is, how do you realize that you are doing this? That's what I don't know, because if somebody have done something like that on you, you totally become unaware of it. So how did he get to know that this is what somebody has done to me, or like this is what I feel like is happening to me? This is interesting. Anyway, let's see.
I even did I regret was a girl was telling me she was going on vacations with her friends. Trust me, this is a young boy growing up, and your girlfriend telling you I'm traveling to go on vacations. You can even pay the tickets for her, pay for her friends too. Yeah, that's how crazy it is.
Wow. Apart from you feeling stupid or feeling like a stooge, or apart from the control that the person has on you, what other thing did you experience while you were under the spell?
We had a misunderstanding, and I even told my friends that no, this was what I had with the girl. And later on, she even told me that evening, I remember we fought to the extent that knife even came in, and she after that fight, she demanded for money again, and I was able to give her. Like someone who even we fought, she left my place that evening. Trust me. And this person, like, it's just like a command. They call you, I need this, and you do it even without even thinking twice at all. So my own, I didn't pay attention to it, just the effect or the side effect from the lady, like the demands and stuff like that. These were the only complications, and it will get to a point in time so she can tell you, let's go and see my spiritual father. And you know, most of these people are malams. Most of the people that work, and trust me, I followed her to go and visit her malam just based on her instructions, which I didn't even know what I was doing. How will a woman tell you, like, let's go and see my malam, where you go follow and go?
So
why is it that some ladies will not put effort into their life to work something out, work it out themselves? Like, bro, hard work, hard work pays. That's the fact. So like, we've seen most women who have made it in life, like, let's talk about the vice president of Ghana. I mean, do you think she did all this kind of stuff? I know it's not everybody who is meant to be rich, and everything's not going to work perfectly in your life. I don't expect everybody to make it in life, but that's life. Why should you make someone suffer because you want to live better? I mean, women, why? Bro.
When you finally realized you were under a spell, or when you finally broke that bondage, how
did you react?
I don't want to see her again. Actually, when I've blocked her from all my socials and stuff, and I told her plain that she's the cause, because there are a lot of things that delayed me based on that. I was supposed to actually do certain things in life which she knew it, so I felt like she has actually dragged me back, and I just wanted to forget about her and move on. So I broke the news to her and told her that she can kill me and she's a bad person.
Behind every
If the spell was broken, at least you've been made aware that this is what is causing your life to set back. It's because of the lady that you picked, and this is what the lady has done to you. It actually doesn't mean that the spell has broken. This actually means that you have been aware of somebody who is dangerous in your life, and you have decided to let the person go. I don't see this to be a spell that has been broken. I am not disbelieving what is being said in this video, but I feel like maybe this girl can still manipulate this guy. I don't know. What are your views? Just put it under the comment section. Let's continue.
bottle sold and every charm whispered in secrecy, there are stories, real stories of people who used Kayamata in search of love, loyalty, or control. Some were driven by heartbreak, others by greed, and a few simply by curiosity.
So per what she just said, it means that some would do it purposely for the reasons of love, just to make sure that the person that he or she loves keeps loving him or her. And although also some are also doing it out of greed, just because maybe they want some possessions and stuff like that. So definitely they will do stuff like that. Bro, we are cooked. We are cooked.
It's with blue eye. Initially, I was on TikTok and Snapchat, and I saw influencers advertising for a brand who sells good stuff like Kayamata thing. But then again, I'm not, the type who would use any negative stuff to attract me. So I was like, okay. I saw someone talking about the blue eye ring. It gives good luck, favor, it drives away negative energy, and I was just like, oh, then I think I can try this since it is positive. So yeah, I ordered for one, and the vendor warned me that this is spiritual something, so I should make sure I'm not mistreated before using it. So I'm not supposed to put it on when I'm mistreated. When I was using it, I wasn't really in a serious relationship. I was just talking to a guy, and he was normal, he was cool. Oh, he used to spend on me and all that, but I wouldn't say I was in a serious relationship. And he would just be giving money, be like, hey, what should I use it for? He said, use it for anything you want. Be like, hey, okay. So then it got to a time that I really forgot to take it off. So that's what sport it. I had my menses, a sport. So
man, don't tell me that the person talking is a lady. All this while I thought this person is a guy. Trust me.
To take it off, I told the vet that this is what happened. She was like, nah, I've spotted it. So sometimes when I'm going to bed, I should just take it off or something. So that this kind of things will not happen. So after that,
Beyond herbal oils, a deeper layer exists, one that taps into traditional occult practices. Women, desperate to keep a man, turn to black magic disguised as Kayamata. For some, Kayamata is not just herbs, it is a doorway into the evil world, a dangerous blend of desire and desperation.
So this a female and this a male. It's like a candle. You tie it up like this. You mention the person's name, the man's name and the woman's name, then you tie them up. You let the candle, then you leave it in the open space. You know me, I don't lie. I'm an honest person.
So there's a candle.
That's a candle. Can you see? See, this is a candle. So this is the male and this is the female.
Yeah.
So you approach me. I have this man, I want you to tie him up for me. Okay. I do some interviews, ask you a few questions. If I'm satisfied with your answers, you give me the person's name. And I mention the person's name. If it is Kofi, I mention your name. You're going to love Elsie. Whatever Elsie says is what you're going to do. You can never live without Elsie. When I let it scandal up, your love for Elsie would never ever go off. She will be your master. She will be your teacher. She will be your leader. Then I let the candle up. I add some things and I do it and I just let it up. If I want, I tie it with black thread. I tie it and I can give it to you to go and keep it. Anytime you're done with him, you just cut the thread. So there are some people, he will just ask you, why was I with you? So you can meet a woman, beautiful woman, go and see the husband or the boyfriend. So women are in abusive marriages, but they can't let him go. Why? It's not normal. So we have the dark side of Kayamata and we have the good side of Kayamata. So you have a husband, you have suffered with him, you have toiled with him, and now your husband is not coming home. He's following this small girl and he wants to divorce you. I have sisters. If you come and tell me this, what do you think I'll do? That is why I always speak about protection. If you have protection, when the person doing that to you calls your soul, you're not going to come. And this we deal with soul. If your soul does not come, you cannot do anything to the person.
So has there been instances where you called
a lot. You call the person so the person will come, or the person will be coming backwards. Yes, when the person turns backwards and faces you, no, trust me, you can never do anything to the person. So there has been instances. So there are people who are naturally born immune to spirits, the ones we call genies. They are the best spirits that do Kayamata. That is why Kayamata is mostly done by the Muslims. You see, the Hajjis is normally the Hajjis who do the Kayamata for people. So you, for instance, you just meet a man. Okay, so the man is very stingy. You know he can help you. You ask him money. First time, second time, third time, he's not giving. Somebody just advise you, just charm him. You consult a medium. The person just does something for you. You bath with it. You apply it on yourself or your forehead. At some times, it can be programmed in toffees. So you see a girl going to a guy's place eating toffee. Whatever she says, that's all. It's not good to know when you meet a man for the first time. It's not good to keep eye contact. Because so many of them, they have kaji on. The minute you keep eye contact, the person will be charming you. So you look at him, you bow down your head, you don't keep. So when you see any man you meet and the person will complain, look into my eyes. When I'm talking to you, look into my eyes. What the person wants you to look into his eyes, be careful. He's saying something. Kayamata is a play.
When it finally wears off,
you see the person as an enemy.
What are some of the worst cases?
I've seen people going to the extent of hiring people to assassinate people.
Because the spell is off?
Yes. So, what is the opposite of love?
Hate.
So when the love is off, hate enters. No charm would ever last forever. That is why you need to renew it.
It's renewable.
It's renewable.
What's the span?
It expires.
What's the span of it?
Some can be 5 years, some can be 10 years, some can be 20 years, some can be 3 months, a month, 3 days. One person lost everything. He lost about 30 million Ghana cedis to a woman. The woman, he gave everything he has to a woman. Went to court, signed documents, giving the woman access to all his properties. He lost everything. Now he's back to square one. So what we are talking about is very serious.
As it appears, Kayamata is no respecter of persons. From the streets to the spotlights.
All right, so to be fair with you, this video is 35 minutes 15 seconds long, and this belongs to Ghana Web. I am reacting live from Ghana Web on YouTube, so I wouldn't like to react to everything to the end. I'll just cut it over here, and probably you should go and search for it on YouTube and continue to watch the rest. I want to give them that respect by not using the full length of their content. And this is a way to also promote their content as well. I don't know how big I am, but at least I'm doing something small. So if you want to search for this particular video, you go on YouTube and search for The Dark Side of Kayamata and look through for Ghana Web, and you see this video over there. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I don't know what your views be. Just put it in the comment section. I appreciate it.